The Financial Survival Network, helping you survive and thrive in the new economy. For a free financial survival toolkit and newsletter, sign up at KerryLutz.com, KerryLutz.com.
1490 WGCH. This is Kerry Lutz. You're listening to the Financial Survival Network, and it's time for another Triple Lutz Report. So, great story here, really interesting, and one that you need to think about. The headline is, Hedge Fund Millionaires Leaving Greenwich en masse. Greenwich, Connecticut, for those of you who are not familiar with this lovely town, which I call home and which the radio station calls home, is probably home to more hedge fund managers and muckamucks than just about any other place on the planet, with the exception of New York City. There's tons of hedge funds located in downtown Greenwich, and they're located in the surrounding areas of Connecticut. So what triggered this story is that there's been a 30% increase in the number of homes going for $8 million or more on the market. And that's pretty substantial, because if the hedge fund managers, who not only are the insiders, the ultimate insiders, but as Bob Chapman says, they don't just know the inside information, they make the inside information. If they're heading for the hills, you need to know a couple of things. Number one, where are they heading for? Singapore, Switzerland, someplace in Western Europe, Australia, Vanuatu, Gibraltar, Uruguay, Panama, Chile. Where are they going? Okay, that's my first question. And my second question is, why? What do they know that you don't? And obviously they know a lot, because there's something going on here. They see the handwriting on the wall, and they're heading for the doors. So next time you see an $8 million house on sale, ask yourself, why did the current owner leave? And what's even more amazing than the fact that there's an $8 million house for sale, I mean, there's tons of them in Greenwich. Let's face it, the number of multi-million dollar houses in Greenwich is staggering. But they're even auctioning them off. Now, when you go resort to an auction and you're selling off your property, it's like eBay. You just want to sell it. All right? Yes, you want to get your price. You'd like to get as much as you possibly can, but the overriding issue is to get your money and get it as quickly as you can and do something with it. So 8 to 10 million for these guys, or even 30 or 40, probably not a lot of money. But the fact that they feel a need to get out of here is really the canary in the coal mine, because when the hedge fund managers, the people in the know, are heading for the exits, something is going to happen. What's going to happen? I can't tell you. What I can tell you is that the system is unsustainable. The leverage in the system is imploding. You look at MF Global, you look at other hedge funds, they're on the brink. The Fed's on the brink. The U.S. government's on the brink. Western Europe's on the brink. Greece, Spain, Portugal, Italy, Ireland, you name it. These countries are melting down. And when this happens, and it's happened throughout history, there's nothing new here. You got to understand that. Sovereign defaults are a regular part of life. Governments go bust all the time, just like individuals do. The difference is, when an individual goes bust, they go to the bankruptcy court, they file some papers, or even a company, they go bust, go to the bankruptcy court, and all debts are forgiven, the remaining assets are split up, and the debtor gets his discharge, meaning he doesn't owe any more money, and he goes on with his life. And the same with the company. The company might be liquidated, or they might be reorganized and continue their operations, hopefully in a more profitable manner. When a government goes bust, there's blood on the streets, there's revolution, and It's not a pleasant place to be. Now, it doesn't always erupt with people going out on the street with their pitchforks, but that can happen. In Zimbabwe, they went bust and nobody seemed to notice. In Argentina, they went bust, violent crime spiked, gang activity way up, personal safety definitely took a hit. Somehow it continued going on. When the world's reserve currency, the country that issues that, goes bust, who knows? Because then everybody goes broke. And this is what you need to consider. This is why you need your financial survival plan. You need your family survival plan. And you need to be thinking about these issues. You don't need a lot of money to do this. You really don't. All you need is to put something aside, get some food together, and get ready. That's all we're telling you here at the Financial Survival Network. Have a plan. Think about it. Think about the unthinkable. That's all you need to do, because once you start thinking about the unthinkable, you'll come up with some scenarios. You'll know what to do. And I'm going to be starting a series of micro trainings on financial and personal and family survival. I don't think you want to miss it. So go to KerryLutz.com, KerryLutz.com. Sign up for the Financial Survival Toolkit and the newsletter subscription, and you'll start getting links to the Financial, Physical, and Family Survival Training Series. That's it for today's Triple Lutz Report. Join us again. Signing out.